There he is.
There we go.
What happened there, pal?
I actually went to answer and hung up on you.
Oh, you are the worst.
I know.
Oh, my God.
Are we live? Are we live?
We're live, pal.
We're live, pal. Nice.
What's going on? You outside again? Are we walking and talking?
Oh, I had a sneeze. Yeah, I'm walking and talking.
Oh, my God. You sound kind of terrible.
Well, okay. So I'm walking and talking,
Mm.
and my neighborhood, they just laid down some sidewalk on the one side that didn't have a sidewalk. Well, they're flattening out the thing. They're putting grass, blah, 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 blah. Well, the guy I'm walking, and he's blowing the blower with the dirt all over me. Like, he doesn't see me walking there. Now I'm sneezing. It's all in my face.
Gee, yo, I'm walking here.
No, I was like, oh! I, waved at him, and he's, looked at me, and he's, I don't think he speaks English, and he looked at me and turned the blower the other direction, but kept blowing it, and just waved at me.
Oh.
I was like, yeah. So.
It's a rough life. He must not realize how popular you are on TikTok. Or
That's not who I am. Right.
Who do you know who I am?
Well, it's because I haven't tapped to the lawn care TikTok yet. That's all.
That's I guess.
Am
Hey, we can't do this if you keep breaking up, pal.
I breaking up?
Yeah, this is terrible.
Here, is that better? It's better now.
Your walk and talk is trash right now, my friend. Your
No,
walk and
because
talk game is garbage.
It's part 2 to this. Every time I put my phone in my pocket, it cuts out.
Yeah, well then don't put it in your pocket.
It's not. Now it's in my hand.
Yeah, I mean, come on. What are you new
Is it
here?
better?
What are you new here?
Is it better?
Yeah, it's better.
Listen, you want?
Oh no, you broke up again.
There's no way. I got full service.
Well, I don't know what to tell you, pal.
Did you not hit record or something?
Oh, no.
Is it your shoddy equipment over there?
Oh no, it's recording. It's recording.
Your shoddy equipment? What'd you get it at the swap shop?
Well, you wish.
I do. We'd actually be making money if you did.
Listen, this is off to a shaky start already. I'm starting to get a bad vibe off of this. I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe we should just call it a day.
No, this is because you don't want me to attack you. So now you're like...
Attack? What?
You're doing the old gimmick. I can't hear you. It's breaking up.
No, well, actually, I'm sure people will let you know that your phone is trash. Your walk and talk game is garbage. So, what do you want to get to today?
First of all...
I got a laundry list here.
I got a list too. Let me pull up my list. You pull up your list.
I love that you pretending to have a list, because I know you, and you are the laziest fuck ever. And there's no way you jotted anything down. You're flying off the memory right now.
All right, I will tell you. There's a list. It has 2 things. It has 2 things on it.
Oh well, that's a hell of a list you got there, pal.
But I will tell you, the list should have about 7 things on it. But the rest are in my head.
I know.
So you're spot on. You're spot on for sure.
I just like when you tell me I'm right. So, what do you got since your list is long but short somehow?
First, I want to talk about, October 17th and 18th.
Oh, get the plugs.
Oh no, it's 2 things in one. I'm going from this right into a segue into something else.
I know what you're doing too.
You know what I'm doing.
This is all just a way to fat shame. But yeah, get your
17th.
Get your plugs in, please.
October 17th and 18th.
Wait, is it 17th, 18th, or 16th? It's 16th.
Well, it's going to be it's 16th. We're going to get there the 16th. The 17th is the big meetup.
So
right?
Friday the 16th, we're
driving in.
The talent arrives. The talent arrives. Okay.
Right. The talent arrives.
Okay.
Right. But then
Saturday.
The 17th, Saturday.
17th
is the meetup, right?
Okay. So what is that? What
18th.
Okay, go ahead. And the 18th is
it's going to be maybe breakfast with the Breakfast Club. How about that?
Oh, you got my toes tingling now. My toes are tingling.
Right.
Okay.
And then we hit the road for the way home.
So
go ahead.
I was going to ask you a question. the businessman mind is rolling, and so are we taking bids for host restaurant?
So I think we should.
Okay.
Right? I mean, I don't know. We're gonna be at a casino. Let's tell the people.
Oh,
The people want to know.
So basically, it's buffets for us the whole week.
Do they have buffets? Is the question.
It's
or are we COVID?
It's a casino.
I don't know.
They gotta.
Right, but you think so?
Yeah. I mean, you're handling chips. I mean, come on. You can't share a soup ladle. You know.
Right. So let's go back. October 16th night, 17th all day, 18th breakfast at the Breakfast Club.
Uh-huh.
We're gonna be at the Isle of Capri Casino. Okay, Isle of Capri Casino.
Yeah.
In Lake Charles.
And where's
Louisiana?
Louisiana.
Louisiana. Right. So we're gonna be there.
Who's we?
Right. Me,
Mm-hmm.
Grumpy Ben himself,
Mm-hmm.
Handsome Jack Hoff, with Grumpy Ben,
Okay.
the real Mark James.
I like how you still got weaseled your nickname in there. The handsome.
Right. The handsome Jack Hoff. We got real Mark James.
Okay.
And we got the Jessica Jane, who is ultra popular, way more popular than any of the three of us.
Okay.
And she's got about 40 people already coming. 40.
Yeah.
This is going to be a shit show.
Well, I mean, in a good way.
Oh, it's right up our alley.
Yeah.
Right.
This is going to be fun because I think we're going to have. It feels like by the time we get to the month of October, the middle of the month of October, that I think we might have 100 or more people coming. If she's already got 40,
I think so.
You know,
Yeah.
this might be exciting.
Right, I'm bringing my Speedo.
So
I heard there was a jacuzzi.
Oh my God, the banana hammock. So what is a meet? What is like a hang? Like what on the Saturday? I mean, is it,
So-
I come from the world of like the conventions where you rent a place and you put on things. This is not that. This is just like, hey.
I thought about bringing my Mario costume and just showing up and be like, did I come to the wrong convention?
Where's the ring?
It's a me, Mario. That would pop nobody but me and you.
Yeah, absolutely. But that's almost worth it, right?
Right.
Yeah, I just don't know, like, if that means, like, you just put out a blast that we're at the casino, we're here, come hang out, and it's as informal as that, or what?
Right. So we're gonna meet at the casino.
Uh-huh.
We will. It's informal. We're gonna hang out. We'll make TikToks together. Us, of course, me and you. We're gonna be filming podcasts. I'm assuming, right?
Well,
and videos.
Well, the beautiful thing about our plan is that not only the Lake Charles, stuff that we're going to have fun and participate and make our videos and whatever, but Mark and I are going to meet you at your place, and we're going to road trip there. And I think
9 hours.
Honestly, I think that's where all the money is. I think us three in the car is going to be talk about a shit show. But But yeah, we could do a podcast on the road. We could stream
videos.
We could
live.
hit a couple of restaurants, do some reviews.
It's endless, the possibilities.
Endless. I'm predicting. I told you this. I'm predicting that at some point on our way there, we're going to run into somebody that's not even planning on going to this thing, and is going to recognize you from TikTok, and we're going to sell them a shirt in like the parking lot of, let's say, a Cracker Barrel.
Right. It's going to happen.
It's just that's my prediction. So this sounds fun. Yes.
Well, listen, I'm not done.
No, I know. I'm trying to lead
don't try
you.
To derail.
No. I know exactly where you're
real
going.
Topic here.
I was trying to get back on point.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, one more thing.
Yeah.
We are going to have shirts available for sale.
Uh-huh.
Merchandise, right? At the convention, at the the meetup.
Yeah. Maybe we should.
I'm calling it a convention. You know what? That's it. It's the Breakfast Club convention.
Are we taking over?
That's it. We're taking over.
So easy.
We're gonna film an NWA style video.
Oh my God.
With like the black and white and like we're taking over, and it's gonna like air like the week before.
Yeah. You know,
No.
I random thought. I think I might try and get Angry Marco to participate in this too. If I can extricate him from his wife, I will spend the whole weekend trying to get him in trouble.
Yeah, I don't know if that's good or not. He may be moving in with you and Huss after.
Listen, it's all for it's all for the entertainment value. So okay,
Right.
so go on with your point because I know where you're going.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Here's my point.
Yeah.
So October, 60-something days away, right?
Yeah. It's today's the 11th, so
Right.
like 2 months and a week or so. Yeah.
Right. So I am in probably the best shape I've been in since 2018.
Calm down, easy. Listen.
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 This is like I'm segueing into 3 things in one topic.
I know, but mostly
Because
you're putting
you wanna
yourself
tell me-
over right now, and we.
Right. I got a note. I got a note that said, "Grumpy Ben is wrong from last week. Your shoulders and arms do look good."
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, I got a note.
Did your mom write that note and slide it under the bathroom door?
Pigeon mail. Yeah. So anyway,
Yeah.
I'm in the best shape I've been in since probably 2018 when I was doing Ring Warriors because I was 212.
You were, as we say, quote, TV ready, end quote.
I was TV ready. According to Howard Brody, I was TV ready.
Oh, we're gonna get into that.
Right. Right. Oh. So I'm 235 right now. So I'm getting there, but I'm gonna show up looking like the Hasselhoff for real. You, on the other hand, I can't have you show up and then introduce you as this is Fat Grumpy Ben who ate 74 sushi buffets before coming here.
Yeah.
I can't do that.
Oh.
You've got to get in shape.
But look at it this way: am I making you look bad by being a slob, or am I making you look good when you stand next to that slob?
I feel like this is. I feel like you're my Rufus.
Rufus or Ralphus?
Ralphus, whatever his name was. You're my Ralphus.
Well, then you should be encouraging me instead of fat shaming me into getting my act together.
I mean, we've got women who are screaming to make Grumpy Ben smile.
I've noticed that, and
I just cannot have you show up and they go, "That's Grumpy Ben."
every time I decide to get serious about it, something derails it. But one of these days we'll have a good stretch of like 2 days where I actually make some progress.
Enough of this. I'm out here walking, getting a tan. I'm coming in looking Hulk Hogan tan.
Oh my God!
You see?
Oh my God!
I can't have this.
I can't have this. You're getting full of yourself, pal. So we've got that. We got the business out of the way. October 16th through the 18th. But yeah, okay. We're going to a casino in Louisiana. I don't even know where Lake Charles is, to be honest with you. This is all
somewhere on the water. I don't know.
This is all undiscovered country to me.
Right.
Yeah. I only know New Orleans, and I haven't even been there. All right. Yeah. So, speaking of Howard Brody,
yeah,
you told me to remind you to tell me the Howard Brody story.
Right. This is a good story. So
I don't even think I know this story, which is funny.
No, you haven't heard this.
Okay.
So 2018.
All right,
was,
right. Back when you were in the best shape of your life. Okay, we're back.
Best shape of my
full circle
212.
to putting
Right.
yourself over. Okay. Yeah.
212.
Uh-huh.
So it was August. Okay, August in Las Vegas. That's where we were. It was 110 degrees, easily 110.
Not like feels like thermometer says. Yeah.
Right, 110.
Right.
It was super hot. So we are filming a commercial for Joe's New York Pizza in Las Vegas. Best pizza in Vegas, no doubt. Right.
So were you the guy holding the camera, or were you holding the microphone?
Oh, come on. Listen, I was the star because I had Disco Inferno next to me, who I watched it recently, didn't say one word except for "I'm on keto." It's the only thing he said the whole time. And Frankie, who, like, I was the star. When I watched it again, I thought, this guy's been on WCW TV and said, "I'm on keto." It's the only thing he said.
Right.
The other guy was signed to developmental at some point, and he's like,
Yeah, but he's
Jacking it up.
let's all be honest. He's more like developmentally challenged.
right.
Yeah.
Then you got me. I took over.
Okay.
Took over. I was the star, right? So we do the scene. I was on keto at that time, and I didn't want to break my keto. So they're all eating pizza after, and I'm like, nah, I'm not going to eat because I don't want to break the diet. We got tapings tomorrow. I don't want to look like a fat fuck.
Plus,
I don't eat.
Plus, could you imagine like you're eating good for so long for these
Right.
TV tapings, and then you put some just absolute shit inside of you, and then the next
Right.
day when you're supposed to be taping like 4 matches or whatever,
Right.
you got to keep running to the bathroom because everything's
been-
coming out of you.
I've been sick. So I said, nah, I'm not going to eat.
Yeah.
So we're done with the filming, and Howard Brody, who ran Warriors, he was involved with the NWA back in the day. He says, we got to go make a run.
Can I make a request that you do all of Howard's lines in a Howard voice?
Oh, okay. You ready? Let's start over then.
Okay.
So Howard says, we got to make a run.
Perfect.
That's how Howard talks.
Perfect. Keep going.
So me and Frankie look at each other. I'm wearing Adidas track pants, a wife beater, a white wife beater, and an Adidas track jacket. My hair's slicked back in a ponytail. I look like I'm Tony, like a part of Tony Soprano's crew. Frankie has a tracksuit on, which mine was Adidas, his was Walmart, and he had a sloppy tank top on. But Frankie looks like a tough guy sometimes. You know, he has that face. It's ugly. You know?
Like a English bulldog.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, that's what he looks like. So the two of us are dressed like mafia, and Howard's like, we got to make a run. And I said, a run where? He says, somebody owes me money. I'm going to take you guys with me. And I'm thinking, Howard, the Slambinos, Italian mafia, we're really not mafia. And he's like, don't worry about it. So we get into his 1987 Toyota Corolla. And we're driving. I'm like, where the fuck are we going? Like, I mean, we're in the car 20, 25 minutes. We passed UFC's headquarters.
Was there an issue with the car too?
Oh, I'm getting to that.
Oh, okay. I just want to make sure we don't.
So we're driving. I can't breathe. I'm in the back seat. The air's not on. And I'm like, hey, you got to turn the air on, open the window. I'm getting nauseous. I'm going to throw up. I didn't eat. I'm dying over here. Frankie goes to touch the air, and Howard loses it. No! What? You turn the air on, the car's going to shut off. We're on the highway. I said, what do you mean the car's going to shut off? No, there's something wrong. So he rolls down the window. I got my head out like I'm like a Doberman. Like I was so sick. I was going to throw up. I was so sick. So we're driving. Finally, we get to this mall, right? We get to this mall, and it's 30 minutes out of the way. We get to the mall. We get out of the car, and he's like, oh, it's on the other side. We got to walk through JCPenney.
I don't know who said that.
So he says, we got to walk through JCPenney. So I'm so hot, I took my jacket off. So now I got on track pants and a wife beater. Because and I didn't realize it, but my wife beater is tucked into my pants.
Okay.
So I look total like mafia.
Joey
right?
Bag of Donuts. Yeah.
Right. Frankie has on the tank top because he took his jacket off because it's 110 degrees.
Right.
And he's got on his Walmart track pants, and he's wearing a fanny pack, but he's not wearing it around his waist. He's carrying it like it's a gun, right? But the two of us don't even realize what's going on still. So we walk into JCPenney, and Howard walks in front of us, and I glance over at Frankie, and I said, why do I feel like he planned this? He's walking in front, and the two of us are behind like two mafiosos behind this fat Jewish guy who's going to pick up a vig. He's going to pick up the envelope.
He brought his muscle with him.
Right, but the fake mafia from wrestling.
Right.
So we're walking, and everybody in JCPenney is like, what the fuck is going on? Right? And I'm laughing because I was like, this is the most ridiculous thing. But Howard's got his chest puffed out. He's like, Slambinos! Like, he's walking. The Slambinos was our name. So we get to the Rocky Mountain Chocolate Factory.
I'm crying over here.
I can't even make this up.
I mean, people. First of all, I think we need to paint a picture of a visual of Howard.
Right.
He's
Okay,
kind
ready?
of a Peter Griffin-ish.
Peter Griffin. I was gonna say that. He's Peter Griffin.
He's Peter Griffin with a little bit like grayer curly hair and glasses.
Right. Looks like Peter Griffin, right?
But same body style.
Right.
You know, yeah.
So we get to the Rocky Mountain Chocolate Factory, and there's this like 18-year-old pimple-faced kid standing at the counter. There's nobody in the building. You're talking, it's like 11:30 in the afternoon, right? So we walk in, and Howard, he's like, the check! They left the check! He's like, I don't know what check you're talking about, man. Like, the kid was like, I don't even know what's going on. Then the kid has to be looking and seeing me and Frankie standing behind Howard looking like mafia, and the kid's like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I don't know if he was scared or if he was like, what a fucking joke this is. Look at these two shadrulls back here. Like, you know? So Howard gets, the check, you gotta call. So the kid, like, picks up the phone, he makes a call. Oh, the check's in the register. So he gives Howard the check. Howard takes the check. He takes 2 steps. He turns around, and he goes, now me and Frankie are still standing there. He turns around and goes, says something to the effect of, you're lucky you found the check. These two would have got you. As he says it, he drops his cell phone. It shatters into like 200 pieces. The cell phone is like everywhere. And now he's like, he's scrambling to pick it up. And me and Frankie, neither of us bend down to pick it up. We just both looked at each other and like, oh my God, this couldn't be any more embarrassing.
I was surprised you both didn't burst into laughter.
No, we were laughing, looking at each other. I was like, I cannot believe this. So he picks up his cell phone after trying to threaten this poor kid. And the kid literally is like, no reaction. He's just standing there like, what the fuck?
Right.
He's just look, and the kid's a tall kid. He just look at his look on his face like, what are you doing? So he picks up the pieces of his now broken cell phone, and he, gets, let's go. So we walk out, we go, I was like, Howard, that was ridiculous. Like, that was the most ridiculous thing I've ever been a part of. You could have brought me to the hotel. Like, you wasted a half hour of my time, blah, blah, blah. Now we got to drive a half hour back. We get in the non-air conditioning car. It gets better. Like, you think the story's over? It's not even close. We get back in the non-air conditioning car, 110 degrees in Las Vegas, and we're driving, and Frankie goes, Howard, I don't know, but on the way here, the mountain, we were driving towards the mountain. Shouldn't we be driving away from the mountain on the way back? And he snaps at Frankie and says, I live here. You don't live here. I know where I'm going. Shut up. I said, Howard, we're going the wrong way. You got the two of you. They're backseat drivers. Going on and on and on. Okay. 30 minutes later, he gets off at an exit and goes, we went the wrong way. We went the wrong way for 30 fucking minutes.
So now you got an hour ride back.
I want to throw up. So I can't breathe. I'm dying. I'm literally like sticking my head out the window, which is probably making it worse because it's like, it's hot.
I can't believe that he didn't have the windows down already. Like, you had to put it down at some point. Like, he's just driving around 100-degree Vegas with no AC, right, and the windows up.
Right. So now the story isn't even over yet. So now we went the wrong way a half hour. He gets off. He makes a U-turn. We get back on the highway. Now we're driving the right way, and me and Frankie are laughing. We're laying into him, and he's like, fuck you too, fuck you, wow! Like, he's getting all upset. He's all upset. So we finally get back an hour later. I'm fucking vomiting, and he pulls into the hotel, and I said, Howard, this is not our hotel. You're at the wrong hotel. Shut up, this is it. This is he says, I'll never forget, he says, this is the backside of the hotel.
I didn't understand.
He said, this is the backside of the hotel. He goes, the backside. I said, Howard, this is the wrong hotel. No, you're used to coming in the front side. This is the backside. So he pulls around. We get to the front. He looks up. He goes, shit, it's the wrong hotel. So now he's got to find the right hotel. which thank God was only a block over. So he gets out, he goes, you gotta make a U-turn. It was like the longest U-turn ever. We finally make the U-turn. He gets us to the right hotel. And he goes, you better not say a word to this about to anybody. Of course, now we're telling the whole world.
Well,
So,
I mean,
because Frankie made a post about it the other day.
the statute of limitations is well
2 years.
over.
Right. It was last week, 2 years ago.
Right.
Last week, 2 years ago. It happened.
Listen, if you were still under contract with Ring Warriors,
I still may be. I don't even know.
I don't think there's contracts.
Season 42 is coming soon.
Yeah. So, I mean, just going the wrong way for a half an hour, you can't argue back. You got to take the ribbing. You know you've earned it at that point. Let alone the hotel. Let alone the hotel thing. Come on. Oh.
Right. He's the one who booked the hotel.
Yeah.
I didn't book it.
I mean, maybe he never went to it to book it, but I mean, come on, you got to know it. No, hello?
Yeah.
No, you sound like you're 100 miles away. This is
it's my headphone died. I put the other one in now.
Oh my god.
So no, don't give him credit. He booked the hotel. It's also the hotel the wrestling shows were at.
Oh, I'm not giving. Oh, it's that one. The
Sam's Town Casino.
Sam's Town, yeah.
So for him to take us to the
Oh no,
the Beau Rivage over there,
no.
I don't know where we were.
There's no excuse in the world.
And mind you, not only that, I mean, listen, it was a great experience. I got to wrestle on national television. It was on WGN America for 12 Saturdays. My mom and dad got to watch me.
It's still available on Amazon?
Amazon Prime, right. Ring Warriors. Great. You can go watch it on Amazon Prime, watch me, make a fool of myself in the ring. But he also booked it at Sam's Town. And if anybody's been to Vegas, and I know we have some Vegas listeners, Sam's Town's nowhere near the Strip. At all. At all. So we had to take an Uber to the Strip. It was like a $20-something Uber to get to the Strip.
Jesus.
Just to go, yeah. It's kind of naughty. But I will say, they had keto dessert. Sugar-free keto dessert at the club.
I mean, that's good, I guess.
First times.
I feel like everyone, once they got to Sam's Town and had their matches, they weren't worried about sticking to their diet at that point.
I did. I stuck to my diet.
Yeah.
I didn't cheat that the whole time there.
Mm.
Yeah, I did. I stuck to it.
I mean, I believe you.
I had to look better than Frankie, that's why. Which wasn't hard. But.
It's just from the neck up, it's a slam dunk.
Right.
All right.
Right.
That's a good story.
So,
Howard, there's a lot of Howard stories, but I think we should pace ourselves on those.
I mean, yeah, we can go all day.
Yeah.
Fruitgate from Miami.
You what?
Fruitgate.
Oh, Fruitgate. Was that in Miami?
Yeah.
Oh.
We can save that for another time.
Yeah.
One Howard Brody story a week is enough.
Well, we got video for that one. We do have video. Isn't that Billy Five's famous?
Yes, leaving.
Okay.
Leaving before his match.
Maybe we should do that one with Billy Fives.
Maybe we should have Billy on the show.
I agree 100%. So,
what do you think about? I'm going to go off topic for like 1 second.
Oh well, this is your show, man. You're.
I think we need to have guests at some point.
I agree. I was going to suggest our first guest be next week. Since we have to plug your TikTok-a-palooza or whatever you want to call it.
I like that name.
In Lake Charles.
Yeah.
And our Breakfast with Champions on Sunday.
Right.
That maybe we should have your friend Jessica Jane on.
I mean, I would love to. I mean, she's down for it.
I mean, unless she, you would think that if she wants to coordinate a whole 3 days with you and promote it, that she would might want to do that.
Right. I think I can get her on.
I think you could give it the old college try, and we'll do that. Maybe we'll do a special double episode of the Furlough Files next week, and one will be with her, and the other one will be us ticking off more of our list
Right.
I have a few things on the list. I don't know which.
Okay. What do you got on your
If
list?
you want to, okay. Well, you ticked off a couple of them because we overlapped.
Right.
But we've got a. I don't know if you want. I'm just going to read things and let's see if they mean anything to you. I've got Helms/Jackie.
Yeah, I like that story.
That's a story. And that's a story that you have to tell also because you were there.
Yeah.
I only supplement that with being with Hurricane afterwards. I've got in quotes "want to get freaky," which I think was from your TikTok live.
That was from the TikTok Live. That was. You're right. I forgot about that.
I have something about you've got heat with the English.
Yes. Oh, we got to talk about all this. We better hurry up here. It's gonna be a long podcast.
And I have the words Jonny Vandal here.
Okay, let's go. I got one more too.
Okay. You want to do yours first or you want to do one of mine?
Mine's quick.
Okay, go for it.
So, I have to mention this.
Yeah.
Did you get your coffee mug?
I have not gotten my coffee mug. I'm upset that you told me what it was. I would have loved it to be a surprise. If it was just like, don't worry about it. You got a box coming. Don't worry about it. Don't ask no questions. But I gave you my address, so I knew someone was sending me something. I didn't know if it was you
Right.
or someone else.
Right.
And then you called me back or you messaged me or whatever, and you said you were trying to reconfirm the address, and you said that the package that was coming to me got returned.
Right.
And we confirmed that the address was right. So I don't know what the snafu was, but you ruined the surprise by telling me who was sending me what. And I'm kind of like,
Well, because I just didn't know why it wasn't coming to you. I wanted to make sure, see why.
oh,
I honest to God thought it was you.
you, like I refused a package from an unknown
20 minutes.
person. No.
I mean, I even told her Ben probably did something wrong.
Well, that's you just put heat on me. I mean, that's a daily occurrence with somebody. I mean, you're blaming me for something
Right.
with someone. I'm sure at work, which I literally have no association with. You're probably blaming me for your problems. But yeah. So you told me that I was getting a Mr. Rogers mug that like you have, and I'm very excited.
Right.
I am super excited to get it, and I'm bummed that you ruined the surprise because that would have been a really legitimate surprise. But I feel a little bit like somehow I guilted this young lady into sending me something when all I
Right.
really wanted to do was give you the business for getting one and me not getting one and me being jealous. I wanted to, make that entertaining. I'm happy I'm getting a mug, but I didn't want someone to feel like that I was mad at them for not sending one to me, so then they sent one to me, which probably isn't the case, but now I feel a little guilty. So
You should feel guilty.
whatever. Listen, up your ass, Slambino. So what was that the whole part of that story, or did you have a little more
Right.
fleshing
No,
out?
I mean, no. I don't know what's going on with this mug. I feel like it's probably because you went to a sushi buffet and ate a whole bunch of sushi the other day and broke your diet. But I mean,
I don't know how that's the case. Did we tell this story? No, because it was Saturday. Dude, I haven't eaten carbs in so long, and I ate like so much rice all at once that my abdomen started swelling, but not out like it usually is when you eat a lot of food. It was swelling like out sideways under my ribs and stuff. I don't know what it was. It was bizarre. And then
it's bizarre. Like you don't know that you're a fat whale and eat too much.
but I never felt like swelling there.
Totally bizarre.
This is a new expansion. So I'm expanding in ways I never have before. And so then stage 2 of this was that because when you don't have carbs for a while, they absorb a lot of water. So like when you eliminate them from your diet, you lose like 5 pounds of water weight because you're not retaining water anymore. So all this rice went into my system, and about 20 minutes later, I could literally feel it sucking all of moisture, fluids, liquid, water, whatever you want to call it, out of my muscles. And I knew that I had to start chugging water or iced tea or whatever they had there, or I was going to start getting some bad cramps, like all over my body. And so I got into panic mode and started guzzling water while I was at the...
And I was laughing.
Everyone was laughing.
entire
You
time.
should have seen the table. Marco's like, man, you don't look good. He's like, you are looking worse and worse as you go on here. Maybe you should stop eating. And I'm like, but the damage is done. Let me get it in, you know? And Drew was like, yeah, man, you need to like eat. He starts going, you know, because he's the workout guy. He's like, you know, get some potassium and some magnesium. And I'm like, dude,
Some potassium.
I'm like, where am I going to get that at the sushi restaurant? Oh, so,
Wow.
So yeah.
Well,
So let's talk about Jonny Vandal, and maybe we'll come to the rest of these later.
okay.
Because there's nothing here that we can't do next week. So what happened with Jonny? And explain to people who Jonny is.
So Jonny he's a pro wrestler.
Mhm.
I met Jonny when he was 16 years old. Some girl I knew was like, "Oh, you're a pro wrestler." I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "I know a pro wrestler," and she took me to Jonny Vandal's house where he had a full wrestling ring that he made in his garage. Like he literally made like a backyard wrestling ring. He was 16. I said, "Bro, you got to go to real wrestling school." Blah blah blah. I got with his mom. Not like that, even though he thinks I did for years. Even though I tormented him for years that I was going to do his mom.
Listen, it's believable.
I digress.
It's believable.
Yeah.
It's a track
Right.
record. You could have.
So anyway, he became pretty successful. He was in NXT, like some job matches. He was in the first cruiserweight tournament. He was like a backup, to be like a backup in that tournament, it's a big deal. Anyway, he now lives in Costa Rica with his lovely wife, and he texts me and says that his niece followed me on TikTok. She saw me on TikTok, showed him, or he saw her watching and was like, "I know that guy." And she's like, "No, you don't." He's like, "No, I do." The funny thing is he's been on WWE television, right?
Yeah.
And she's telling him, "You don't know this fat old TikToker guy with a beard and hair." And he's like, "I do." So he has to prove to her that we used to be tag team partners. He was part of my original gimmick, the Vandals. He was our little brother, Jonny Vandal.
It was you, Ricky, and Jonny.
Ricky and Jonny, right. So he's like, texts me and says this. And I go look, and sure enough, she followed me, liked a bunch of my videos. So I followed her back, and she's marking out. She's nerding out that I followed her. And he's over there like, you know, "You got to be shitting me. Like, I know this guy." And she's like, "You don't know him." Right. Pretty funny story. In Costa Rica, no less.
And listen, that's you. I'm sure you have some Jonny Vandal stories, and Jonny has some fucking.
He probably
Some
has
Tommy
more about
Vandal
me than I have
stories.
about him.
Yeah,
Right,
he for
right.
sure has some good,
Right.
some dirt on you. Of course, he can't prove that to his niece because every story about you is inappropriate to tell your
Cannot be
niece.
told to a 9-year-old. No,
Right,
no.
from that time when you guys were partners,
Right.
for sure.
Right. No way. No. So it's funny though, but now I was thinking maybe we can get shirts that say "I'm big in Costa Rica." The Hoff.
Listen, I don't know if we could keep making shirts for these one-off instances. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how
No?
that works. I don't know. I mean,
Wow.
listen, there's.
I
I'm
guess
just
you gotta
saying.
sell the shirts we got first.
Right. Well, there's that, and like, I can't pay the setup fees on a screen for one T-shirt. You'll have a $50.
Maybe we should
You'll have
start
a
a GoFundMe
$50.
or something.
It'll be a $50 T-shirt before we even sell it.
Damn. All right. Well, it's a good idea.
Yeah.
What else you got on your list?
Oh
40
well.
minutes in.
Yeah.
I hope whoever's listening to this has a long drive tomorrow.
Well,
Today. Listening to it.
I've got K By written down. You're breaking up again.
Oh, Helms. I'm not breaking up. This is you.
Listen. We're gonna have to buy
Helms.
you.
We gotta tell. Let's end it with the Helms story because he's a name.
You want to
Used
tell
to
that
be.
one? Okay. So
Right.
years ago,
Set it up.
Years
Yeah.
ago, we did cosplay wrestling, where at these comic book conventions, we would get real wrestlers to dress up like comic book and video game and sci-fi and anime characters, and they would wrestle as those characters. And it was more important for you to actually just do the shit that your character did than actually be a good wrestler. So, that said,
that's why you booked half the people you did.
Yes. Listen, some of those are grandfathered in from your list, but Hurricane Helms, who had been in the WWE, was always he did a superhero character, and so he was technically one of the first cosplay wrestlers, I guess you would say, because he used to dress up like a superhero and called the Hurricane. So he was at the convention, and he was going to wrestle with us and do a couple matches, and he was good. I knew him from back in the old WCW days through my friend Jackie. We used to go do autographs all the time, and Jackie was really good friends with Helms through Canyon, and we hung out every now and then. But he was way better friends with Hurricane than I was, and but years later we're all together at this show, and he's doing some matches with us. And that night he was hanging out with the boys, and you guys went out, right?
Right, we went out. We went to. We were in the hotel. We didn't go anywhere crazy. We were going to somewhere in the hotel. Honest to God, I think we were going to find some food because it was late.
The setup here is that the convention center is right by the airport, and this convention center is kind of unique. Is that the hotel is attached to it, as is like a small kind of mall thing that you have to walk through. So it's a big area, and because there's like stuff going on till like 4 a.m. with the convention, that people are coming and going at all hours from like 8 a.m. till 4 a.m. from the hotel through the mall to the convention center, back and forth. There's raves, there's parties, there's all kinds of stuff. So you guys were I think you're coming or going, but you were coming through that whole labyrinth of buildings, probably going to get food. That makes sense.
Right, I think we were going to get food.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're going to get food.
That was my way of handing it off to you. Yeah.
Right. Okay, so we're going to get food, and it's me.
Oh, you're breaking up again.
There's no breaking up. I have full service. You're not breaking up. So it's got to be on your end.
That's because I got a professional setup here. Yeah, I can hear you.
Hear me?
I can hear you now.
All right.
Listen, go back to who you were with.
It was me, Hurricane Helms, his lovely wife. It was Jackie.
Sidetrack to the wife story for a second.
Well, I'll go to that in a second. I'll tell you this. So Jackie, who we call Double J, and I don't remember who else was there, but one other person was there. So our friend Jackie, Double J, he's passed away. And our other friend, Wayne Van Dyke, he was there. He also passed away recently. So the two of them, they're both instigators, I would say. Now, everybody was drinking, so we're a little tipsy. So we're going to get food, and before the melee started, Hurricane Helms' wife, she's obviously had some drinks, and she's going on and on how she wants to book me for their kid's birthday party or something as Super Mario, because I'm like the greatest Super Mario she's ever seen. Something like that, she said.
And
right?
And just to fill people in, you wrestled as Super Mario for our conventions.
I did, right, yes. Right. I wrestled as Super Mario, and she was this adamant that I come to their house in North Carolina to dress in my outfit as like I was some sort of clown, and be Super Mario for their children. And I don't even think it was for a birthday party. I think she just wanted to hire me for like a day with Super Mario or something. So, and me, like the mark that I am, I was like, I'll do it. Like,
Oh, was Helms within earshot of this nonsense?
He was so drunk, he has no idea what was going on.
Okay.
She was hammered. So, anyway, we get to so I can vividly remember where we were. We were in this hotel. We were going, and we had to cross over into like another room kind of building.
I know,
and there was like an archway.
I know exactly where it is because in that junction is where I walked up on this.
Right. So you know what I'm talking about. So Wayne Van Dyke, he was all of 100 and, I don't know, maybe 30 pounds. He was skinny, but he was an instigator and antagonizer. Like, he would get under your skin.
Just a shitster. Shitster
of a little guy. Funny as hell. My kids loved him as a wrestler because he was so funny. That my daughter she was little at the time, thought Wayne Van Dyke was the best wrestler in history. Like, that was her favorite wrestler.
He was doing that. He was doing that muscle man gimmick, right?
Right, strongman. Right,
the strongman gimmick, but he was 130 soaking wet.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So now you got Jackie tends to drink a little too much 99% of the time, and Jackie was hammered. I mean, he was like hammered, so he was slurring words. Hammered. He was fucking hammered.
Yeah.
I don't even know what he was fucking with Wayne. Jackie was just giving Wayne the business, like messing with him. Because when Jackie got drunk, he would get like super aggressive, like verbally aggressive with everybody. He was
back in the day.
You know it better.
Back in the day, it was almost like when he would get drunk, he would get belligerent with someone, but he usually picked one person, and that was his target all night. And we were just would be looking at each other scared until he had made his decision on who he was going to
who the target was. Right. So he chose Wayne that night.
Right.
But Wayne wasn't the guy that was going to take it.
No.
Wayne was giving it back because he was drunk too.
Wayne's like, who the fuck is this guy? You know?
Right. And Wayne was saying things like that. Who the fuck do you think you are? Like,
and that
Mark, like he called him like a Mark.
That hits Jackie right where it hurts because he used to like to. He was one of the boys. He knew all of the guys. They all liked him. They all hung out with him socially. He was so whenever somebody didn't know who he was, even though he was technically nobody. And
so that's what happened.
He would take it personally, like, yeah.
Right. So Wayne was giving him the business all night. Well, Jackie was giving Wayne the business. Well, Wayne eventually had enough of his shit. We stop. We're walking. We stop walking, and Hurricane is like telling Jackie, like, "Yo, leave the kid alone. Shut the fuck up." Well, that quickly turned Jackie's attention from fucking with Wayne to attacking Hurricane, right? Because, and they've known each other a long time.
Like, I walked up on a pull apart.
Okay, well, so when at first we stopped walking because as we were walking, it progressively got worse. And Helms is like, Jackie, like, you gotta chill, like, you're being an asshole. And Jackie stops, turns around, they get face to face, and he is just like, Jackie's like, fuck you, Shane, and Hurricane's like, fuck you, you're fucking with this kid. Well, next thing I know, they're fucking touching noses. Like, it's about to go. And, again, it's me, 130-pound Wayne, who Wayne is standing behind Hurricane, still instigating.
Oh, I remember.
Like, fuck you, Jackie.
He was still putting his 2 cents in, which was the best part of it.
Right. As they're about to fight, and we're literally holding back. Shane's wife has him. I'm trying to get Jackie back. To the point where Jackie was so back, and I was like, I really hope someone knocks somebody out here because this is like, what is going on? And then you walked in as they were like, we were pulling them apart.
Right,
because we're gonna go at it. They were going at it without punches, obviously.
All I remember was
face to face.
Was even once it was diffused and parting of the ways, Wayne was still jawing at him.
Still going.
Still.
Right.
So what was the resolution of that? Was that you guys basically just told Jackie to go cool off somewhere?
We put Jackie to bed.
Oh, okay. Who did? You?
It was time for him to go upstairs. No, I didn't take him upstairs. We were like, you got to go. Like, nobody wanted to hang out with him anymore. So
was he with
somebody
Jess?
Either took him up.
Was he with Jess?
Jess was there. She was there. So either she took him upstairs,
or maybe it was Lou.
Lou was there too. Yeah. Somebody take Jackie upstairs.
Lou was another really good friend of mine and Jackie's. We used to go to the WrestleManias together all the time.
Right.
Lou also recently passed away. We're like losing the good ones.
Horrible track record.
Yeah, man.
Jesus.
Someone's a mush.
Jesus. Call Blake.
So
I had to throw my Blake shot in for the week. He doesn't listen anyway.
Okay, so, so all I remember was I come up on the scene, and it's like near the end of it, like where you're basically there's people keeping Jackie and Shane apart,
Right.
and I just see Wayne throwing his 2 cents in, like kind of like that little dog barking because he's standing behind the big dog. You know, the pretend hold me back thing, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And I kind of like, I think maybe I was involved in the decision to say, like, Jackie, you got to go to bed. Come on. You're going to get arrested.
Right.
You're screaming and yelling in this place. There's security. There's yada, yada. Plus the boss isn't going to like this. And you're starting to get in a fight with one of his guests, you know?
Right.
So
Who's a name? He's a name. Shane's a name.
Absolutely.
Right.
And so I don't remember if there's anything else about that part of it until we get back to your hotel.
Right.
Later that night, I wasn't staying at this hotel. This hotel was not attached to the property. It was a little bit away, and but a lot of the boys were staying there. So I went over that night, and we were all hanging out by the pool. And it's late. It's like, I don't know. It must have been midnight or something. And like, I'll set the scene. There was Hudak was over by the pool giving Alexa creepy shoulder massages all night. Paul Jones was drunk and was there. I'm trying to think what else, but Bersano was very loud and Italian.
Right.
And Lou and I are there, and Hurricane comes up to us, all upset because he's good friends with Jackie, and and he's like, I don't know what to do about. And I go, it's me and Lou have been through this ringer 1,000 times over the last 20 years. It's nothing new to us. It's a Wednesday to us, and we're like, oh, that's just drunk.
That's Wednesdays are a story for another day.
And we go, oh, that's just drunk Jackie, you know, and that's literally the answer you give. It's just drunk Jackie. He'll be better in the morning, yada yada. And he's like, no, man, I feel like this was really like bad. And he goes, he even unfriended me on Facebook.
Right.
Like, and his face like is so hurt that this like quote unquote falling out, which me and Lou aren't even taking seriously. I'm trying to keep a straight face and kind of be a sympathetic ear here and also reassure Hurricane that this is nothing. But at the same time, it was hilarious, and I almost wanted to like kind of rib him and keep going. Oh, that's it, man. You're done. Like, he's going to be after you tomorrow. But I was like, nah, me and Lou were both like, no, this happened to us 1,000 times. It's no big deal. He's like, are you sure? Because like I didn't think he like 2 or 3 times he mentioned getting unfriended on Facebook.
Like he was upset about it.
Right. Like I guess it was more of a big deal back then. He like now I'm sure Jackie, like the rest of us, has unfriended him several times. But
right, we've all been unfriended by Jackie at some point.
Yeah, I had to get added back posthumously.
Yeah.
I'd ask his wife.
Yes, you did.
I had to ask his wife to re-add me back. I felt bad
after his passing.
I felt bad not being his Facebook friend for life, you know. So I just wanted it on record. I didn't want anyone to look and be like, what's going on here? So yeah, I couldn't believe.
We're an hour in.
Huh?
We're an hour into this.
Yeah,
nobody's listening to this here. You know what? This is how we're gonna play the game. If you are listening at this point, 55 minutes into this, and you are listening, message me that you heard me say the code word. Ready? The code word is going to be breakfast. If you know the code word,
like,
message me.
I could listen.
I will
that
send
is
you something.
That is not a code word. That is like a 1 in 3 chance of guessing, no matter who you are.
So what should we change it to? Muskrat.
Muskrat is perfect. Muskrat.
Okay, so the code word is muskrat. If you are still listening at 55 minutes and you message me on Snapchat, Instagram, TikTok,
Anthony will send you a prize.
I will go to my vault of Tommy Vandal and AJ Slambino's memorabilia that I have, and I will send you something because There's no way that anybody's going to hear this at 55 minutes. There's no way.
The
It's not possible.
the old wrestling merch. You're gonna be filling out at least 4 or 5 packages next week.
So if you text me, email me, snail mail me, P.O. Box, which I have now, by the way.
Jesus Christ.
TikTok, Instagram, any of our social media, and you just say Muskrat, I'm sending you a prize.
So do you want to I'm gonna write on the list. We're not gonna talk about this time, but you've already gotten a P.O. Box gift, haven't you?
Somebody asked me for my P.O. Box yesterday.
Oh, okay. I thought you got something already.
Well, Chrissy sent me some stuff. We sent you the mug, but
Right. That doesn't count.
I got somebody in Sweden sending me Swedish coffee. So if you're listening to this and you want to send me stuff,
I can't believe you're getting Swedish mail. This is totally bullshit.
I'm getting Swedish mail. But listen, if you want to send me stuff, the P.O. Box is 922 Highway 81 East.
Oh, we're breaking up. This stopped
Suite
recording.
173, McDonough, Georgia 30252.
Oh my God! I don't think it caught the end of that. All right, we gotta go, folks.
You're unbelievable. Listen, we do gotta go. Lex is staring at me. She hates you. She's hungry and she wants me to go to Publix. Ben says hi.
Okay, bye.
She said, "You ready?" I said, "Ben says hi." She said, "Bye."
Tell her she's
She
mean.
She said, but I didn't say it the other way. And you know what way that is.
Yeah, I do. Listen, before we go, to know the most entertaining thing every time we're talking on the phone, and you're like, "All right, bye," and I go, "Okay, bye." Every single time I do it, you chuckle. Every single time I get you, and then you have to say bye again.
Right, every single time.
Every single time.
Almost like it's awkward.
Well, I could.
All right. I've had enough of this. If you give me the secret word of Muskrat, you get a prize.
Muskrat. You don't even have to spell it correctly.
No, I don't care. I don't even know how to spell it.
All right, buddy.
All right.
That's it. I'm done with you.
Okay, goodbye.
I love you too.
Yeah, goodbye.